I'm in Jamaica 6 weeks after Hurricane Melissa hit the southern and western parts of the island, areas that are very dependent on tourism. By mid-December, the high tourism season would normally be in full swing. Instead, visitors are only just beginning to trickle in some areas.
I knew that I had to look past the official story.
We have brought over 300,000 tourists into Jamaica cruise.
I traveled across western, southern, northern, and eastern Jamaica, including the main tourist corridors. I spoke with hotel owners, staff, craft vendors, and musicians, the people who make tourism work. I wanted to understand what recovery actually looks like beyond the headlines.
And what does it all say about equity and about responsible travel in times of crises?
Technically, we never closed because even during the hurricane, we had a few guests here. We have most of our staff back at work. It's much better to bring them out, even if there's not much for them to do, than for them to sit at home and things all broken down around. It can become depressing after a while. We're a small company. And when you're small, you know everybody. It's like a family. So I always says we share the good times and you try to share the bad times as well.
After Melissa, staff started showing up, trickling in maybe about like 2-3 days after. But it was probably 10 days before we actually accounted for all of the team members. Their houses got destroyed and they're also without electricity. That would have been almost 75% of the staff had damage. And then some who have had extensive damage are actually living on property because it works both ways. If they're here, they can be able to work.
Before Hurricane Melissa, the Caribbean All-Star Jammers and was performing like 5 days a week. Since this time, we have not done any performance. So all of our income has been stopped, and that really sad because we all have kids, we all lose our homes. I lose my storeroom with drums and equipment. We started about the drum circle this week. Because the music has stopped for over a month, and what I realized that the spirit of the people is kind of down. The moment we start to play the drum and sing and dance, I really see a difference in everybody. The politeness comes out. 1, 2, yeah. I see more smiles. I see the people more happy. You know, we can't stop drumming, we can't stop the music. We have to continue the music. So whether storm or whatever storm, we're going to continue. I mean, we need more people to come, we need more tourists to come.
It's time to leave Negril and head to the south coast towards Treasure Beach and St. Elizabeth Parish. What we're about to see are some of the most impacted areas, from Bluefields to Belmont, Black River, and White House.
We've just reached Black River, which was the hardest hit by Hurricane Melissa. And you can see right there in the distance is Pelican Bar. That was also destroyed but is rebuilding from what I'm told. It's really ironic, you see all this beauty on this side and
St. Elizabeth is one of the best parishes I think in Jamaica because we have tourists, we have fishing in, we have sugar cane, and we have rum.
3 years since I'm at the villa. Next year coming would be 4 years. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it. I like how my boss treat me well, and the guests treat me like we are family. The moment we see each other, we come like we become a family. So I like it. I cook for the guests as well. I do like curry, lobster, shrimp pasta, jerk chicken. Natalie delight curry pumpkin. The guests always love that. You see a big difference when you work at a villa, because you know you have the guests them come in and then we tip you. So that make a big difference. From the restaurant, you just get one dead salary. But when you work at a villa now, you get a pay and plus you will get a tip as well. The money allow me to do a lot of things at home, because I have my kids going to private school, 150,000 for the year. When I don't get the guests now, that is a kind of gap there now. You have to have the guests that can make some money. But when you don't have the guests, there is no money to make. Things has been, I would say, that bad, because I have the guests, them reach out to me and ask me what them can do for me and stuff like that. And my boss always did it for me if I need him. Then we make sure I get some package as well to bring home. I have a good boss. Most time if you know hear from him, call me and say, Natalie, you alright? The kids them okay? Yeah, always ask me.
Natalie's story isn't the norm. Since Melissa, several large all-inclusive resorts have closed temporarily for renovations or reopened with reduced staffing. The worker you're about to hear from asked that his identity and employer not be disclosed.
We get paid like every 2 weeks, about $400. We used to work full time, but now the hurricane, we work like 2 days a week. If it wasn't for the hurricane, I'll be working. You understand? And normally every Christmas we always get like a bonus, so we're not gonna get a bonus this year. They didn't even like give us no free package after the hurricane. We didn't receive anything, not even some flour, not even some rice, not even a few things of sardines or something. And we didn't get paid for no days that we were home. Remember, we didn't create this storm. It was out of our control. At least they could even pay us like even 1 week, even if they don't want to pay us for the 2 weeks. Come on, like, it's crazy. It's just unfair. If I get a different job, then I'll definitely go and try. Because sitting here all this time, it's not going to help. Because I'm have to depending on my rest of my family, and they're getting tired of me now. Because it's been like 1 month or about 2 weeks now. It's terrible, my friends. Some of them are better, because some of them, they come to the aid of a lot of their staff. Even people who were not working.
As tourism rebounds, all-inclusive resorts keep expanding, even after Melissa. It's a walled-off version of tourism in which fewer Jamaicans profit beyond contract wages and tips.
Business has been very slow, and it's been even slower after the hurricane. The cruise ship now, the cruise ship is like the bigger guys thing. Now it's 2 cruise ship out there, and I haven't seen a cruise ship customer from morning. When the cruise ship come in, the Juta tour guys, they take the passenger off the cruise ship, bring them to all the Indian places to shopping. After they finish up, they bring them back straight to the ship. They don't come to see the locals. We're out here dying softly. We're dying for 1 or 2 guests. All the guests are coming into the Indians. They're coming to Sony's, Jim Palace, Taj Mahal. I'm calling names, I'm not afraid, yeah. But there's no black man around here owning no store. From my point of view, I think that they should just let all the people off the cruise ship come in like how people come in Barbados, the Bahamas. They're stepping off the ship, they walk into a local place to support the locals, and then after that they can go to the rich people place that's outside of the zone. So if you really want to do something for us down here, you have to take all those Indians from down off the ship here and put them up in the middle of Ocho Rios in the town, and let we the locals go and make some money. Because that money that we're making is staying in our country. We're not sending it nowhere. It's staying here.
I think back in the 80s, 90s, tourism used to be much better, much more excited, because you see like tons of tourists walking on the road. and they feel safe, you know what I mean? They go to the corner shop, they go to the grocery store, they go to the craft market. Everyone makes a little bit of money, you know what I mean? But now, I said the all-inclusive really scrape everything for themselves. Most of the craft market have to be closing up right now because the same thing that they're selling at the craft market, they have even more than that inside the resort. The locals on the outside, it's more difficult right now. And even when you work in the all-inclusive, remember they have like tour rep and they have like travel agent that orientate the guests and they tell them, okay, the tip is included in their salary so you don't have to give them a tip or $1 is enough or whatever. Even on the beach, most of the beach right now, you have to pay to use some of the beach and that's like stupid, you know what I mean? The all-inclusive, they have gift shops, they're selling weed, any rolling paper you want. People will go on excursion, maybe they will go to like maybe a Dungeon Falls or like the safari, stuff that the hotel cannot offer them. They think it's safer for the tourists and stuff like that, but I think they're really like brainwashing.
If you look at the tourist industry, we all play our part. The big hotels play an important role because without them, we wouldn't attract the airlift. They're the reason why the airline wants to fly here. We, the smaller one, play like an anchoring role. We are the steady ones to thick and thin. A guest would come into this hotel. I see they spend 500 out of that 2,000 with us. We're happy. 1,500 is spent all along the strip into little places. The jerkman, the taxi man, more people are benefiting directly from tourism. It makes a difference to the lives of ordinary people. And believe you me, there is no help. There is no help. Those little people are there completely on their own.
I wrap up my trip in Kingston, where there's absolutely no sign of Melissa, a reminder of Jamaica's current multiple realities.
Since the hurricane, we have had a lot of cancellations. We lost all of November and we lost a fair amount of December. We lost a couple, not much in January and February. However, we've gotten back a few bookings in January and February. The occupancy now is not the average for this time of year. Bear in mind that a lot of the clientele that go to the all-inclusives, that's the vacation that they like. So they might, as opposed to coming to a small property, they might go to another destination, you know, in the Caribbean. As opposed to, you might have a few guests who might say, listen, you know, we want to come anyway, let's try a smaller. So I think overall we will benefit. I'm hoping.
For Daniel Grizzle, the bigger question isn't whether tourism returns, it's who gets to own what comes next.
I need to see more Jamaicans own property, yes. What are we going to say to our grandchildren? Are they going to be just workers? There's nothing wrong with being a workers, but you don't want it's all one side and one set is all workers and one set is all owners. No,